When I do these cultural things and I share my culture with you, I am no way saying that my culture is superior, nor am I saying that my culture is great. It's not, guys. It's ugly. I just shared that which I appreciated and appreciate about my culture. There are so many other horrible things. 90% of my culture is horrible, and that's why I ran away. And that's why I prefer African American culture. African American culture for me has more honesty than the culture I grew up in. In its way, it has compassion and love that I prefer. For instance, children born out of wedlock to the Xhosa are not accepted by the family. You are treated like a fourth class citizen because your mother didn't get married and you were born out of wedlock. You're treated like filth. To the Xhosa, if you're not a virgin upon marriage, you get a lesser bride price. In other words, the virgin gets to be treated like royalty. You get to be treated like junk that's just walked in the room. They turn a blind eye to domestic violence. So a lot of women are killed by their husbands in Xhosa territory because they completely turn a blind eye. There are so many horrible things about my particular culture. I just don't talk about them. I just talk about that which made sense to me, that which made me happy. There are so many things I learned from African American culture which made me embrace it way more in some ways than my own. There's one thing I did miss from my culture, and that was the protection of the whole. However, that protection is good on paper, not in reality. In my culture, they will throw you to the dogs much faster than in African American culture. In African American culture, you're there for each other much, much more than we are. On paper, yes, but not in reality. My culture is hypocritical. It's about face, like the Japanese culture. And in showing face, it hides a lot of evil. I just don't talk about it because it's just so awful. But if I had a choice, like if I was to be born again and if I was to be asked your culture or African American, bitches, I'm going to take African American. But that's because I'm on the outside looking in. That's because I wasn't affected by your culture. Basically, guys, there's no culture that's perfect. All our cultures are equal. We're just a bunch of people in the living trying to create order in our spheres of influence. We're trying our best, but that order is also flawed. That order can also keep the evil rampant. All cultures are equal, guys, and they all deserve the same respect. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.